Hello everybody, it's Emily, and today I'm going to try bullet journaling for the first time. I went to the store today to look for bullet journals, and I was a little bit worried at first because I couldn't find very many. They were all just like the regular lines of notebooks, or like even just completely blank, or planners, or different formats of journals, and I had a hard time finding bullet journals. But then eventually I did find one. I found this cute cherry notebook. It even has this little like Ziploc thing on the front to hold all of your pens, which I think is super cute. And honestly, I'm kind of thankful there weren't too many options because I have a hard time making decisions, and so I feel like if there had been too many options, I would have just had a really hard and stressful time picking one. And so honestly, it just kind of worked out. And then I also got some pens. I got these erasable pens, which I just basically use for everything. And then I also already have felt tip pens. And then I also got these markers. They're all like pastel colors. They looked aesthetic and they looked nice, and so I got these little highlighters. And that is my haul from the store. So I'm going to start by unpacking all of these things, and then we will get started on our journal. Everything set up and ready to go. So my plan for this bullet journaling experience is I don't want to take things too seriously, and I don't want to try to make it perfect because I know that that's just going to make me more perfectionist and I'm not going to have fun doing it. So I'm just going to try my best to have fun doing it and not try to make it perfect. I was looking up some ideas on Pinterest. I'll show you. I made a bullet journal board just this afternoon. Lots of springy summery vibes is what I want to go for. For today, I think I might do like a planner sort of thing for the month of May. And then I also kind of think it would be fun to do a recap sort of idea for the month of April. I saw an idea that was cute where it like shows songs that you enjoyed, books that you read, other little things like that. I think that would be a fun thing to do. But I think I'm going to have a lot of fun doing this, just like doodling and designing. The experience I feel like is the best part of it. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm looking forward to trying. So I'm gonna start by making a little planner for May. This is my biggest pet peeve, but when necklaces do this, when they do this, ugh, I hate it. Why can't it just say normal? Why doesn't it just say the right way? I don't know. Anyways, let's get started. Through just a little bit. It's not too bad. I just need to be careful not to press down too much, I think. going along nicely. I did make some little mistakes, like this little part here. Oh, if you can see that line. And then I had all of the letters be lowercase, except for some reason I made that a capital F. Okay, but these are the kinds of things I'm trying not to worry about. You know, it adds character. Maybe one of them is a capital letter, but that's okay. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. That's really the mindset that I'm trying to have. I finished my first 2 pages about May. I have a gratitude section and then this little calendar part. I'm gonna do one more page about April and kind of like a recap of April. Before I do my last page, I need to get up and I need to move a little bit because I've been sitting for a good long while. And so I'm gonna go water the plants in my garden and I'll show you my garden while we're at it. Alright, so here's me in my mother's garden. We just got our plants the other day and we planted them. This one is my mother. She got some lavender and some other flowers. And then this one is mine. So in the back I have my flowers. I have marigolds and petunias and then more marigolds. I have green beans and then I have arugula, kale, and lettuce. I was thinking if I plant vegetables, maybe I'll actually eat vegetables. You know what I'm saying? My mother and I have never had a garden before, so pray for us that we don't kill our plants. Yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes, but I need to water them. Alright, so for my last page today, I'm gonna do a kind of monthly recap like I talked about for April. Something a little bit like this, where I'll write like things that I watched and listened to and whatever else I decide to do. I finished up my pages. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of them. They turned out a lot better than I kind of expected. I was having so much fun because a lot of times, like I said, I'm kind of a perfectionist. I just like copy things that I see off Pinterest because I know that it's cute and I know that'll turn out well. But today I was kind of restyling it. Obviously, I did take a lot of inspiration from Pinterest, but I did really do a lot of my own things and just do whatever I felt like doing, which was so much fun and it turned out pretty cute. And there, of course, are some parts that like aren't perfect or where I made a little mistake, but that is okay. I just want to practice doing things and being creative without it having to be perfect. That's something I struggle with, not only in stuff like this, but also in things like my YouTube channel, where I get kind of anxious because I feel like I need to make it perfect. But really, I think I would just have a lot more fun doing it if I could just let myself be creative and not worry so much about the results. So first I'll show you this first page. This is my May section. First did my little calendar, which I'll probably fill out later. In the future, I would use erasable pens for making this grid thing because there were some parts where I messed up and I feel like I would just be able to breathe more while making the grid if it was erasable rather than my felt tip. But I really love using my felt tip pens for actually doing like the writing because it's so satisfying satisfying to use, and I feel like it makes my handwriting better just because the pen is so wonderful. And then I was going to do just a pretty cover page of May on this other side, but then I realized that's kind of already what I have here at the beginning. And so instead, I made it this gratitude page where I just wrote things that I've been thankful for this month. And it was great because I feel like it started out with just generic stuff like, oh, I'm thankful for the weather, and of course, like, thankful for family, but then it got more specific as it went on. And I feel like that's just what happens when you practice being grateful for things. You start out with just basic things that are around, but then it really starts to pile up and you realize how much you have to be thankful for, and it just looks so cute. I like the little flowers that I did here on the sides. And then I have this verse at the bottom that says, give thanks in all circumstances. Okay, so that's my May page. And then I have my April recap page, which, oh my goodness, this sparks so much joy to look at. Whenever I would watch bullet journaling videos, I would think like, oh, that's so cool, I could never do that, but I low-key did it. I have these little bees here, I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if they turned out very well, but I think they're cute. And so then I just had this little recap of like songs that I've been listening to and media I consumed, so like books that I read and YouTube and, you know, Netflix shows that I've been watching. Then I wrote a list of YouTube videos that I posted in the month of April. It did get a little squished here at the side, but that's okay. And then last but not least, I have my favorite memories. I wrote some of my quick favorite little memories from the month of April, and I think it turned out super well, and it'll be so fun to look back on this and just see what kind of things I was watching and listening to and what type of memories I was building in April 2026. That was my bullet journaling experience for today. I'm honestly so pleasantly surprised because I went into this just like trying it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I had such a lovely afternoon. It was just so calming to be able to focus on something that's like not super specific. You don't have to do it a certain way. And so I had a wonderful time, and I might just get into doing bullet journaling a lot more. Maybe this is your sign that you should start bullet journaling if you've never done it before. I don't know if I would have tried this if it weren't for me wanting to make a video about it. I honestly am just happy that I have a platform to be able to try new things, and I totally just discovered a new fun hobby. And honestly, I have too many hobbies. I don't need to add another one, but here we are. If you liked this video, make sure to watch one of my other videos about cozy hobbies because I have way too many. I might never leave my house. I might just stay home all the time. Check out some of my other videos if you enjoyed this one, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Mwah.